Hi you guys, Latoya here. Welcome to my crafty space. As you can tell, I'm in the middle of making a project. I'm actually almost done. I started recording, but then I stopped just because it was too much for me to figure out what I was doing and also talk. And if you haven't noticed, I've stopped making videos showing how I create cards. If you guys would like that to change, let me know and I'll figure out a way to incorporate that in the future. I just feel like I was putting in a lot of time and not really getting a lot of feedback. So if it is beneficial to hear how a card is made, XYZ, let me know and I'll figure it out and change something in the future for y'all. Okay, so this card, my jumping off point, my focus was to be someone needed a cat card that had multicolors on it for Christmas. Fun, right? Yeah. So what I did was I went through my stash and I pulled these stamp sets here. The Greeting Farm is another company that I absolutely love, and I have all of these adorable sets that have gone unused, completely uninked. You guys, I know, shame. So I decided to use the stamp set here as my focal stamp set because it was between this kitty here and this kitty, and this set is called Hee Hee Kitties. And these cats have such personality. Like, I absolutely love how the images are drawn. I love the font on the sentiments and the size. The stamp set was just too adorable, as were the rest of these at the time of purchase. And I mean, obviously are, because they're in my forever stash. Anyhow, I ended up going with this cat here because I just thought it was just so cute. And as you can see, I stamped that little guy out a couple times. I practiced coloring on this one, and then this is like my completed coloring. Now, the addition of this hanging bit here just happened before I started recording, but I'll talk about that in a second. So after I decided on this set, I knew I needed some supporting elements because I needed Christmas and words, and I figured out for my card layout that I was going to do like a half and half type card, like images with sentiments. So I, in this set, saw the words purr and meow and thought those would be perfect with the word Christmas in between and make like my own like little, sentiment background paper. Unfortunately, I don't have a stamp by the Greeting Farm that says Christmas on it, and although I am not sponsored or anything, I was trying to use all the Greeting Farm stamps. Well, like I just said, I don't have a Christmas word stamp by the Greeting Farm, so I ended up taking out the stamp set by Sunny Studio, and you guys, look at this stamp set. The images, absolutely adorable. I just like want to hug all of these little critters. I love these sentiments so much. They're just absolutely perfect. I love the cursive font. They're perfect in size. And when I took this stamp set here, Christmas Wishes, and cut it in half and paired it with a purr and meow, you guys, it came out so super swell. Look at that. So don't be afraid to alter your stamp sets to get a look that you need, because you never know. It might end up being super perfect. I ended up not using this set here, although I intended to. This set I did not need either. So I just ended up using these 4 sets here. And this set here, the Holiday Anna 5, I just used this candy cane to make this background here. And I just colored that with some of my Copics. This little banner here from the Mice Shelving stamp set was my like late addition. I just had my cat sitting here and I, put it on the card, and I'm like, okay, I'm missing something. And luckily I had this set off to the side. I ended up stamping that and coloring it, and it's just like the perfect addition. So now I'm going to put my card together and it'll be done. Now, what I did here was I made the background paper and then I just ripped it because, it's a cat card and cats like to destroy things. I thought that gave the card a nice like little look for this to be kind of like, just ripped and kind of fun. At one point I did think I was going to add some color to this, but I decided against it. So I'm actually going to pull this up to just show that this is ripped, which is true to cats that love destroying things, and give the card a little bit of personality. goodness, this is so adorable. Now, of course, I'm looking and I'm like, okay, I could do some things differently, but that's if I was to remake the card, and honestly, I think this is pretty swell. I do think every time as crafters that we make something, we do find another way to improve upon it. So it's probably best to make 2 cards because the second one has way more than the first one. But I am really happy with how this came out. I love all of the Copic coloring I did. I love the detail here, detail here. I love this little guy in the environment I gave him or her. And it's just really a really cute cat lovers card. For last minute change, I decided to add a sentiment here. I just couldn't help myself. I almost went to bed and then I was like, I have to finish that card. I knew that something was missing, and so, okay, that's a cat. Pretty creepy in the middle of the night to hear that noise. So anyhow, I knew I wanted something bold, something to kind of just pop, and a sentiment at that. So I ended up taking out the stamp set that I played with recently, if you guys don't know. This is from the Ho 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 Paper Pumpkin set from October 2022, so this year, and I've had this set out recently. That's what's nice about having your stamp sets out and actually playing with things. You see what you have, and then your mind kind of just like goes back to, hey, I remember I have this might look good. So I ended up stamping out this word Christmas here, and I love block sentiments. These are just my favorite. You guys will see as I stamp my stash. And then I just fussy cut it out, and it literally is so perfect right here under this kitty. I love it so much. What do you guys think? You guys happy too? All right, so hope you guys enjoy my card. Hope you all do something crafty to make sure I'm happy. Have a good night.